definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's in on goal! And a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now it's Neymar. Lewandowski. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Neymar. So what can they make of this? Van Basten. Now it's Gullit. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the run. And this is Van Basten. Distributed tidily. And it's Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. And he stands tall, impenetrable. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. Lewandowski. And he's well positioned here. And the finish! They've scored! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Oxford have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. There he goes, motoring forward. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oxford are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing them.
He rises! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Looking for options for movement. Marquinhos. Up towards the front line. Maldini. Passing nice and neat. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. 5 minutes till the break. Maldini cuts out the pass. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Olise. Olise's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. He gets big, and it's a goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Maldini gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
A rip. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, he shapes to shoot, chance, surely! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Decent chance! Goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Knocks it out wide. That's very neat. Here's a chance! Marquinhos with the clearance.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's a promising position. Olise looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Hullet. Oxford are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution.
Another throw-in. played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Almost an hour gone. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi looking to get on the end of this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Gullit.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Neymar. Chiellini. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Lewandowski. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. York receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! Gullit gets good distance on it. Hernandez. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! And that has been clubbed away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot could be on. Cleared without complication. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in. Lee Kang-in. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Two minutes to be added on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped
that
it.
will be the final act. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have...